Compliance is a constant process that involves a lot of people across your whole organization and requires a collaborative approach. Without a strong task manager, you're left fumbling through spreadsheets, manually following up with colleagues, and setting email notifications to try and remember everything. And I want to show you how to avoid all of that with wired relations. Working in the Wired Relations Task Manager allows you to combine efforts and tasks across your whole compliance program. Whether those tasks are deletion tasks, audits, maintaining documentation, or controls from different frameworks such as the ISO standards. You're able to assign different assignees and responsibles, and therefore working collaboratively across your organization. Your users will then receive notifications when tasks have been created for them, and notifications leading up to any possible due date. Naturally, you can make your tasks recurring so that you're able to build out the maintenance part of your whole compliance program. You can associate your tasks with any part of the wired relations system, whether that's your systems list or your vendors, your processing activities, risk assessments, or controls from the frameworks you work with. For example, I have this task to verify the automatic deletion on intercom. If I open it up, I can use the association to the system intercom as a link straight over to any documentation we have about intercom, so I can gather the necessary information, such as what kind of personal data we have. I can see that this is the one task we have on intercom. And opening it up, I can see in the description that I'm supposed to verify the automatic deletion of support tickets and personal data, and that there's a procedure that I can follow to make sure I don't forget anything. Now, I've actually completed this task ahead of time, and it turns out the automatic deletion failed, and then I had to go through and delete the data manually. I've attached some documentation of the failed automatic deletion so that we can keep that for future reference. So I'm going to set the task as complete. I'm just going to reference the comment I've already written. I'm going to say we're not satisfied with this verification because it turns out the automatic deletion didn't work as we wanted it to. Now we can see the evaluation is on the task, and it's going to update to finished in a moment, but we still have something left to do. Opening up a new task, we should go through the audit logs to see why the automatic deletion failed. And I'm going to see previously completed task on intercom. And I'm going to assign this to Max because he's the person responsible for the system. Now this turns out to be just an ad hoc type of task. I'll set a due date for about a month so that he has enough time to go through the audit logs and solve any potential issues. I won't set it as a recurring thing because it's just a one-time task that he needs to do, fix the problem, and then we'll check again next time the verification task comes up. I think the naming is descriptive enough, so I won't add any description. I'll just click save. Now Max will receive an email notification that he has a task to complete, and I can follow along either from the intercom system or from their overall tasks area, where I can see the task created here. If we jump over to the dashboard of wired relations, we're also able to get a sense of how many tasks we have in the whole organization and how well they're spread out throughout the whole year so that we don't overload ourselves in a couple of months of the year. In this case, we can see we have more tasks in April and June than we have in almost the rest of the year, pretty much nothing from August and forward. So we should probably work with spreading out our tasks more throughout the 12 months of the year so that we won't get overloaded and fall behind on our tasks. And that's how you work with a task manager in wired relations.